Hey, Agape and friends, here we are. It's Holy Week, the week leading up to Easter. We're super excited to be spending this time together, and as promised, each day of Holy Week, Joe and I are going to bring you guys a video focusing on the theme for that day. It's a full week that Jesus has ahead of him during this week. A lot happens, so we're looking forward to talking about that and preparing our hearts and our minds for Easter. Well, as we look at the Word, in three of the Gospels, in Matthew, Mark, and Luke, they have an account of Jesus going into the temple and running out the money changers. He actually forms like a whip of sorts, and he goes in and he drives out the people that were there selling sacrifices and profiting off of sacrifices that they were selling to people that were wanting to just go and honor God with their sacrifice. Well, Jesus goes in and he says this about them: "You're a den of thieves. My house will not, my Father's house will not be a house of thieves and robbers. It should be a house of prayer." And he fulfills a prophecy in saying that and declaring that the house of God should be a house of prayer. Well, here we are. It's Holy Week, and we are the church now. We are representatives of God everywhere we go. We might not be meeting in our church buildings this week, but we are God's church. And we should be reminding ourselves today, above all days, that we should be a people of prayer. God's people should be a people of prayer. We should be praying like crazy right now, especially during the time that we're in. We should be praying for our church. We should be praying for our community, for our country, for our world. We should be praying against this virus and for healing for those that we know are sick, for safety for those that we know are working in the essential fields. We should be praying, praying, praying. Jesus knew what he had ahead of him that week. And he knew that he was still going to walk out God's purposes regardless. And we can have the same kind of faith, knowing that regardless of what comes our way during this time, that we can be a people of faith and we can continue to pray and pray in faith, knowing that God's purposes ultimately will be accomplished. And they're good. And he is good. I love you guys. Have a great Monday. And I look forward to talking to you guys each day this week. God bless.